What happens when a shopping mall announces a midnight sale with a 50% discount? Imagine yourself stuck in the middle of it all. The crowd is a stampede, everyone racing to grab. This isn't just a movie. This is India. And if you think you can simply land in New Delhi, armed with nothing but a Lonely Planet guidebook and a smile, think again. You're in for the cultural roller coaster of your life. India isn't for beginners. It's a place where chaos is more than an accident. It's a way of life. Buckle up, because things are about to get wild. Let's begin with driving, or as the locals call it, driving. It's not just driving. It's an extreme sport. Picture Mad Max, Fury Road, but instead of armored trucks, there are tuk-tuks, buses, cows, and scooters. One scooter with a guy carrying 4 family members, a propane tank, and a bag full of shopping. Lanes? They exist, but they're more like suggestions than rules. And honking? It's not rude here. It's practically a language. 1 honk means move. 2 honks means I'm overtaking. And 3 honks? Well, that's when you've basically accepted your fate. Traffic lights? They're like decoration on the roads. Pedestrian crossings? Just for show. If you survive crossing one of these chaotic Indian roads, you deserve a medal. Just make sure to check for PTSD when you get home, because what you're about to experience is nerve-wracking. Now, let's talk about what happens when your stomach grumbles. You'll soon experience your first case of Delhi belly. You'll see locals devouring spicy street food from metal carts and think, that looks delicious. And it is, until about 6 hours later when you're hugging a toilet that doesn't flush. If you're lucky enough to find a toilet that isn't just a hole in the ground, count yourself fortunate. The hygiene standards in India can be very flexible. It's not uncommon for the guy handling your samosa to be also handling your cash, scratching his head, wiping his armpits, and then going right back to cooking. It's like multitasking on a whole new level. But if you think you'll escape the chaos by dining in a restaurant, just wait until you try to walk there. Sidewalks, when they even exist, are often blocked by scooters, stray dogs, or, random piles of trash. India's litter problem isn't a small issue. It's a full-blown epidemic. You'll see piles of garbage right next to temples, fancy cafes, and even the cleanest buildings. And what's even worse, stray cows and dogs munching on plastic bags and rotten food from these heaps. The smell alone could make you gag. For a country that worships the cow, it's hard to watch them munch on plastic bags on the roadside. But let's not stop there. Let's talk about the rivers. The Ganges, for example, is considered sacred. However, beneath the holy reputation, it has some of the dirtiest water in the world. People bathe in it, wash their clothes in it, and sometimes even drink from it, while just a few feet away, sewage pipes are flowing directly into the same river. It's like a tragic contradiction. Spiritual purity meets physical pollution. The irony is hard to ignore. Now you might think India is working on improving public hygiene, but let me tell you, that's still a long way off. Despite massive government campaigns to build more toilets, public urination and defecation are still shockingly common. You'll see grown men relieving themselves on walls or behind bushes like it's no big deal. Sometimes you'll see signs that say, "Do not urinate here," but they're usually surrounded by puddles of urine. The stench in some areas can be overwhelming, and open sewage drains, they're everywhere, flowing freely with bacteria that would make any health inspector faint. If they're not flowing into a river, they're usually making their way down public streets. You'll find yourself walking through it, and don't even try to avoid it. Even if you somehow manage to handle the sights, smells, and traffic, there's one thing that will truly test your patience: the scams. Scamming in India isn't just common, it's a national sport. And let me tell you, they'd win gold in it. These scams are relentless and come at you from every direction, especially if you look foreign. The moment you step out of the airport, you're a walking dollar sign. Taxi and tuk-tuk drivers are the first to try and hustle you. You'll get special prices, which is code for, "We're going to charge you 10 times the normal fare." Some will tell you that your hotel is closed or burned down, and offer to take you to a better one that conveniently happens to be owned by their cousin. Others will intentionally take the long route, burning through your cash while pretending to be lost. And the meter? Oh, it's always broken. Don't expect to get any change either if you give them too much cash. The hustle is real, but the scams don't stop there. Helpful locals will approach you near tourist spots, claiming they're official guides or that entry is free for the day, but there's a special donation you can give. They'll take you on a tour and then demand money at the end, sometimes even aggressively surrounding you with their friends and loudly demanding payment. It's the same everywhere, on the streets, in markets, near temples, and even at cafes. You'll get offered fake gemstones, mass-produced souvenirs from China, and sometimes spiritual blessings that turn out to be scams too. A guy might tie a red thread around your wrist for good luck, then demand money afterward. In cities like Jaipur, Agra, and Delhi, scams are so prevalent that entire online forums are dedicated to warning travelers. Fake tour agencies, fake ticket counters, fake monks, everything's fake. Even kids will try to guilt trip you for money, often under the watchful eyes of adults orchestrating the scam. The constant harassment from street vendors and touts will leave you feeling drained. You'll spend half your time just avoiding hustlers, but the worst part isn't these petty scams. It's the real crimes. Physical and sexual violence is a major problem in India. Do the wrong thing in front of the wrong crowd, and you may find yourself facing serious consequences. Even something as minor as a misplaced word could result in aggressive retaliation. Of course, not every Indian is like this. Many people are genuinely kind and helpful, but unfortunately, the bad apples create a sense of constant suspicion. You're always on edge, constantly feeling like you need to be on high alert. That's the thing about India. It's sensory overload in every possible way, visually, emotionally, and mentally. The noise, the crowds, the scams, the smells, it's all relentless. India doesn't slow down for you. You either adapt or break. India's not inherently a bad place. It's just brutally honest. It doesn't hide its flaws. You'll see poverty, pollution, and chaos everywhere, but you'll also experience color, music, laughter, and resilience. People make the best of what they have day after day. India isn't just a place you visit. It's a place that tests you. It will frustrate you, fascinate you, disgust you, and inspire you all at once. But one thing's for sure. It's not for beginners. So if you're planning to visit, go with thick skin, a skeptical mind, and maybe a fake smile for the touts. Bring hand sanitizer, bottled water, and a sense of humor. You'll need all three because in India nothing ever goes according to plan, but somehow that's what makes it unforgettable.